There is literally 10,000 college degrees out there. Now, in this video, I am going to show you how you can create your own path, because I know nobody wants to go to college. Not everybody wants to go to college. And some of you, you probably dropped out of college, or you probably didn't even get a chance to go to college because you know that it's not the path for you. Now, today, I'm going to save you from making the same mistakes that I made. I dropped out of college 4 years ago, and ever since I dropped out, I lost nearly $67,000 in experiences trying to figure it out. Why? Because the main reason is I didn't want to go to college, because why would I take a path that was already pre-built by somebody else? I wanted to create my own path. Think of it like this. If you go to a store and you put on a suit and the suit is not tailored, you just grab one off the shelf and you put it on, how would the suit look? Exactly. The suit wouldn't look good because it's not tailored for you. It was already pre-built. It was already pre-customized to fit the general crowd that walks into that store. But versus if you take a different route or a different option and you go to a tailor and you tailor your own suit and then you put on the suit, how good would you look? You would look perfect because that suit is tailored for your body type. This was one of the main reasons why I decided not to go to college, because I knew that I didn't want to go the generic route, the ordinary route that everybody goes to. I wanted to be different. I wanted to create my own route that was custom for me. That's exactly what I did. Now, there are 3 ways how you can create your own path. But before I give you those 3 ways, I want to share some more examples on why I decided not to go to college. That way, I can maybe open up your eyes a little bit more. Now, I have them in my notes. There's 2 more. That way, we can make the video go smooth. The second thing is, the sky's the limit. When you go to college, you're strict. You're only strict to a specific number of success, or a specific area of success. You can't reach. There is a ceiling to your success. The sky is not the limit. Versus the entrepreneur route, you can become a billionaire, but you haven't heard anybody that goes to college or that got a college degree and became a millionaire. Barely even happens, or a billionaire. Why? Because there's a certain ceiling. And once I found that out, I'm like, oh shit, why would I want to go through a route where I am stuck? Where if I take this route, no matter how good I go or how successful I become, there's still a ceiling to my potential. I was like, I don't want to have any barriers. I want to compete. I want to see how far I can go. And I decided, okay, this is not it. That's why I'm not going to go, or I'm going to drop out. I dropped out. I did 3 years, and I dropped out 4 years ago. And ever since, I've did a lot of things, and I've tried a lot of businesses, and I failed and I learned. But it's a part of the journey. And I'm going to share with you guys the 3 ways how you can avoid the same mistakes. That way you can save the time. That way you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. Now, the third reason is, it kind of, this third point is, it kind of ties back to the first one. But I want to imagine this. Imagine you're going to buy a house, right? And then, or you're going to rent an apartment. You go inside the apartment and you decided to rent out the apartment. But the apartment that you're renting, the furniture in there has already been used by the previous person that was renting the house. All the furniture, you can't change it. The rules are, you can't change the furniture. You go in and you're gonna have to sleep on the same bed that the other person slept, the same couch. You're gonna use the same furniture. How would that make you feel? You'd be like, what? No, I don't want to do that. But versus when you go to a new apartment, you can customize, you can design your own apartment exactly how you want. You get to decide where you want the couch to be. You get to decide where you want your bedroom to be in the bed. You get to decide where you want the bed to be in the bedroom, either on the left side, the right side, by the window, not by the window. You get to decide everything. That's exactly the same reason why I decided to drop out, because I wanted to design my life. You see, college, once I realized that college is already, it's not designed, it's default. It's a route that is that you take that was already been set default. I was like, I don't want to take a default route that's already been customized or that's already been designed by someone else. I want to design my own life. Maybe you haven't seen it through that lens, or maybe you're on the edge thinking about dropping out, or you dropped out and you're still doubting yourself. Oh, since I dropped out, you're still doubting yourself if it was the right decision or not. I'm just here to give you the points, what made me drop out and what made me decide not to go to college. That way I can open up your eyes a little bit. That way, if you're feeling still shaky about it, that way I can maybe make you feel more confident about the situation or the decision that you did. Now, let's get to the fun stuff. Here's the three ways, or the three ways how you can create your own path. Now, it's not ways, it's just 3 guidelines that I would recommend for you to take. Since I made the mistakes, I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes because I've already made the mistakes. Learn from me. 4 years, it cost me 4 years and I lost nearly $70,000 making these mistakes. So if I were you, I'd listen up. That way you don't make the same mistakes. That way you don't waste your time. That way you can maybe get to your entrepreneurial success sooner. Whatever it is that you want to be. Chances are you decided not to go to college because you wanted to become an entrepreneur. You wanted to create your own path. You want to do something for yourself. Maybe it's to become a millionaire. Why not? That's my goal. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'll let you know, whatever your goal is, be clear with it. Now, the first thing is, let's say there's 2 people. This is the first tip. Let's say there's 2 people. One, let's say your goal, you want to be a millionaire for this scenario. Let's say there's 2 people. One, his name is John, one, his name is Alex. John works at a Starbucks. He works at a Starbucks, he works at 95, right? And John, he's always open. He's open to give anybody advice. He's a bit older than you. He's 10 years older than you. And then there's Alex. Alex, he quit his 9 to 5. He works at home. You don't know what he does, but you do know that he doesn't go to college. But John does go to college. Who should you listen to? Because I see a lot of people take advice, or I see a lot of people look into other people's lives and they don't want to have their life. Don't look at anybody's life that you don't want. Just because there's someone that you see that you think is doing good, don't look at his life if you don't want his life. Only focus on the person that you want to be, that you want to have. If you want to have Alex's life, let's say you see Alex driving the nice Lamborghini, and you see him with the nice watch, and you see him looking flashy, and you see him always traveling. Focus on him. Take his previous footsteps. Don't look at John because you don't want to be like John. John, even though John is a nice guy, John is open up to advice. You'd ask John for advice, he'll give you advice. But if you take his advice, you're going to live his life. So the first point is only follow the footsteps of the people that you want to be like. If you want to be like Alex, follow Alex's previous footsteps. Go to Alex. Ask Alex. Hey, Alex, what did you do to get to this level? How did you get here? What can I do to be like you? I see a lot of people taking, especially in the online industry, in the online world, there's a lot of people that make videos, and this is kind of a mistake that I did. I was listening to people just because I thought they had it all, but I wasn't really focusing, I wasn't really paying attention. Pay attention, pay very, very close attention to how their actual life is. And if you want that actual life, and you know to the T how their actual life is, then take their advice. Follow their previous footsteps. How do you take their advice? You follow their previous footsteps. Because you sometimes see somebody online that already has it all, and you try to do what he's doing now. That's not gonna get you there. That's like if you're walking down a path and there's a big pothole, and then in the pothole you have to go around or you have to jump. But for you, you want to walk through the pothole. You're gonna fall in. You're trying to miss a step. Don't try to miss steps. You're gonna end up ruining. You're gonna end up failing. You're not gonna succeed. That's point number 1. Point number 2 is especially because I know I was just like this in the beginning. Just because you know something, that doesn't mean you did it. It's better to know, it's better to do than not to know. Than to know and not to do. Let me say that again. It's better to do than not to know. Than to know and not do. So take risks. Gain experience. Just because you watched the video, you think you know how to do it. You think you know what's going on. And then you just take that information and you just keep it in your mind. That's like mental masturbation. That's not going to take you anywhere. Try, actually do the thing. Because when you do the thing, you're going to gain experience. You're going to gain knowledge. Even if you try different things. Try one thing. Try. Keep trying different things. You're going to have multiple angles of the thing. And this is going to give you a broader perspective on how things work. And then you can end up having a better or clearer vision on how the thing actually works. Don't just consume. Take action. Take action. That is the only way you're going to learn, is when you take action and when you start to do the thing. Because doing the thing is going to get you the thing that you want. Just knowing the thing, it's not moving the needle. It's no fucking point. So I know there's a lot of information online, but try to limit what you consume, and whatever you consume, do it. Do it. Because here's a trick. Because if you're busy doing the thing, if you're busy doing and trying things, you're not going to have enough time to go consume more bullshit, more information that's not really going to help you or benefit you. Focus on one thing. Try it. Try it. Even if you fail, keep trying. Try from a different way. Try something else. Try a few things. And then once you try a few, you're going to fail. You're going to fail in the beginning. That is life. Nobody makes it right off the bat. You're going to fail. It's going to take you a year or two. That is a hard truth. But after you fail, you've gained experience. Now, the third tip. This is the main important tip. This is so fucking important, and I want you guys to pay attention for this. This is so important. I'm going to tell you why. It's so easy to get caught up when looking at someone else's life. It's so easy. You can literally open up your phone and you'll see somebody that's 10 steps ahead of you. And you'll see somebody that has everything that you can ever dream. And then you'll start to doubt yourself. You'll start to look like, oh, how can I do that? But just know this. Your path is different than his path. You are one of one. Nobody is like you. Nobody has your first name and last name. Nobody has the same mom as you. Nobody has the same dad as you. Nobody has the same brothers as you. Nobody has the same anything as you. Nobody has the same life experience as you. Nobody has this. There is no clone of you that is exactly like you. You are special enough. Your path is going to be completely different. You need to make your own journey become a reality. Whatever you do, it's not going to be the same. So the biggest thing to tell you is don't look at anybody else's success and try to compare it to yours, especially in the beginning, because you're just going to feel so overwhelmed it's going to turn you down. Compare you versus the person yesterday or the person last month or the person last year. It's literally you versus you. You are one of one. That is the only way you're going to fucking win and get to the top. Because when you compare yourself to other people, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Unless the only way is just to see it as inspiration. But don't get too caught up. Because who gives a fuck if that person is already 10 steps ahead of you? Just know that you're better than the person yesterday. That's the only way that's going to benefit you. Because you're one of one. Your route is different. You're only you. And that's basically it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments how you guys like these raw videos. And yeah, let's go get it.